What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels. I know a little about a lot. I know a lot about Algo. I know a lot about all of you probably in this crowd. What is going on? It is Friday afternoon for most of you. It's what, 11 a.m. for me? It's later than I thought. It's 11:08. I'm late. Holy shit. Sorry about that. I've been getting excited. I'm in the bunker. The bunker is flipped. I took your advice. You can now read that it says Ringling Brothers. Can you read that? Is that even is should it needs to be bigger, doesn't it? That's okay. Folks, I just tweeted about it, but I am wearing slides. These are Adidas slides with some crap on them. They're the black version, they're not the blue version that are very common because I'm an uncommon person. I'm wearing slides and I have a reason why. And I'll tell you in a few minutes. But how the hell's it going? I noticed Lord Beluga, the faux CMO, is in the crowd. What's up, Lord Beluga? You're doing a great job with your videos. I saw you rip a shirt. All I could do was stare at that bottom button being unbuttoned, and then all of a sudden you just ripped it off, man, like a glorious beluga. Holy shit! You've got their attention. You deserve it. Stacy's on Twitter saying that our heads are gonna explode next year. Make my head explode, Stacy. Please, for the love of God, make my head explode. All right. Slides are much. Yes, the faux. You like the faux CMO? It rhymes. Guys, look, I'm over here. I'm a goddamn not a goddamn. I don't like saying that. What? I'm a wimp. I am a damn factory for rhyming things. Okay. So, folks, here we go. Let's see. Let's look at the chat real quick, then we'll dive in. We got Fed Now wanting to sue Bitcoin Magazine for making fun of them. We got SBF got convicted. Old Sammy got convicted up to 115 years. Old Sammy. He'll be almost as old as Warren Buffett when he gets out of prison. Do you guys think that's going to happen? Do you think that they're going to actually sentence him to life for stealing your money? I don't think so. I think they like people that steal your money on accident. No, they don't like it. They don't like it. But I have a feeling, there's a lot of people on Twitter. I think it was the Wolf of All Streets. He was talking about, all you conspiracy theorists that thought that this wasn't going to go down. Well, folks, the sentencing has not happened and the appeals have not happened. Right now was the time they needed this. Their jury decided, but color me skeptical. I have a feeling that old boy Sammy is only going to be spending at much 10 years. I mean, and by the way, how long should this guy even be? Should he serve his life in prison for this? I don't know about that. But we're not going to dive into that too much. We'll look at it, of course, because it is the biggest news. And then, of course, the markets have started to correct. Did you take profit? Do you think that this is just a cool down before it keeps on going up? We don't know. The markets seem very excited about Jerry Powell. I call everybody with a Y at the end of the name. It makes me feel familiar. Jerome Powell pumped the markets this week saying that they're not going to raise interest rates. And then today, the job market showed some weakness, which will lead them to believe that the interest rate hikes are working. So thank you for being jobless. If you're out there being jobless, if you're having a hard time finding a job, you're doing your part for our country. All right, everybody. Good afternoon, Pablo. Good afternoon, Michigan Mids. I just sent you your X NFT. Congratulations. I have now sent out all of the X NFT from the last episode. Pablo was taking some bets. Seth calls it the fun chain. And then glad to catch another stream. Looks and sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, here we go. I posted also, if you're on Twitter, we can look at it. There's no real reason to look at it, so we won't. But that fiddle fig that was over my shoulder for so long is now in the dirt. I have put it outside where it belongs. I have set my fiddle fig free. It's an emotional moment at the Coop house, but I want him to feel what it's like to be outside in one place in sunshine. No sunshine, no direct light, I don't think. I hope not. All right, Adidas, that's it. Faux CMO, we did it. Slides are a must. NifGen said goodbye. Bye-bye, NifGen. You tried. If I'm being honest, I liked them. They were good, but I always was like, how is this going to work? How does any of this work? How do we, when there's so many huge companies and stuff like that doing it, how is this going to work? It wasn't going to work, and it didn't. But they tried. I appreciate it, and I wish them luck on their next adventure. ReCoop limericks. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming with the limericks. He wants me to do my Irish accent. I just lost. Poor Coop holders just lost 20 Irish holders after that. No, he won't get what Bernie Madoff got. No, he will not get that. He's way too friendly with the administration. Afternoon, y'all. You realize that the Coop you've known your whole life has been a reversed mirrored image. I know, right? Can you believe that? I can't now, by the way, guys, this is a problem. I do have a problem with this new thing that we've done where I've flipped it. I mean, I've literally been doing this show for 117 years the wrong way, apparently. But the issue for now is when I look at myself in the screen and I need to fix my hair, it's very confusing. Like, look at that. I'm over here when I mean to be over here. Oh my God. Guys, everything is going to be okay. Oh, look what I have this. I have this Kuptoshi comb. See, wrong side. There we go. Look at that. Combing my hair with the Kuptoshi comb. Hope it's okay. Clean. Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, enough of that. Okay, so why am I wearing slides? Before we dive in and look at all this, no, we're not going to do that yet. Let's just check. Let's just scroll. Let's do some doom scrolling. Let's talk about the news, and then we'll get back to why I'm wearing slides. I mentioned, wasn't there some other Algorand news? Oh, folks, before we get into it, folks, I have some news for you concerning Folks Finance. If you are lending your algo on Folks Finance, thinking you're still receiving 175% API, I hate to break it to you, but it's down to 8. And if you're borrowing algo on Folks Finance, I am happy to report that you're paying a reasonable 11%. So you might actually get rewards this governance period after all to all the governors that are leveraged on Folks Finance. Congratulations. I hope that APY didn't eat too much into your governance stack. Like I mentioned last time, if you missed out on Algorand governance and you're feeling woeful, you're seeing it over 11 cents. You're seeing this amazing. And can you believe that we're celebrating over 11 cents? Holy moly, man! I've been here too long, folks. I remember when we were celebrating $2.50. There were celebrations. I was using applause tracks on my videos. There's no applause tracks anymore. We don't have any applause anymore. 11.5 cents is no applause. That's just, thank God, it might be reversing. So maybe there's applause. Anyways, I am just screaming. I have had a pot of coffee today. It is later in the day. I have a noon. Is it noon? N-U-U-N in this. I'm going to hydrate. Okay. I'm hydrated. All right, Jesus. I feel like I'm on like speed right now. I feel very energized, folks. I took 2 choline, a vitamin C, a B vitamin, 2 fish pills, and what's that thing for the heart? CoQ10. Guys, I am fully supplemented. All right, let's move in. Let's go. You got I'm an influencer that appears to be on speed right now, but I'm not. I'm on coffee and vitamins, folks. Unlike these other influencers that are ridiculous. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's share our screen. Let's go to CNBC and look at how the markets are performing. We're going to do this all right, like a man would, or a woman that knows what she's doing, or a man. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Look at that. Okay, guys, here we are. CNBC. Dow jumps 300 points after a soft jobs report. Heads for the best week since October of 2022. Look at that. That's right before, isn't that right before FTX exploded last year, November? Didn't happen in November. All right, so the markets, like I said, are happy, very happy right now. They're happy at 1.5% happy on the NASDAQ. And they're happy that the jobs, people aren't, There's not as many jobs as expected added. We need that to slow down the economy so inflation will get under control. Cooling job, but on the flip side, if you're a person that actually cares about people, they're saying cooling job market, no reason for panic. We live in this world where the economy and the stock market are different things. And I think a lot of people often mix that up. All right. So there we go. But still, payrolls increased by 150,000 in October, and that's less than expected. So that's it. Tesla's up a bit. It's fine. Walmart shares hit all-time high as they attract new people. Sam Bankman found guilty on all 7 criminal fraud accounts. We kind of touched on already. We'll look at crypto news for that. What Mark Cuban would do with just a phone and $500. Okay, nothing. Don't care. Let's move on. Let's go to Bloomberg real quick. Refresh the page. All right, Bloomberg is talking about how the Fed hiking cycle looks done after a U.S. jobs report shows cooling. There we go. Did you guys go to twinestories.com and read the first chapter, the first diary entry from Devin? Did you guys read it? Did you see the incredible art done by Oink? I hope you did. I hope you gave it a like. Let's keep that going. Let's support Twine Stories. I think those are a couple of good dudes working hard to build something. One of the brothers is the writer of Otris, is another story on there that I'm sure you've seen and heard about on Twitter. Give them some support over there. That's my recommendation. All right. Okay. Do we care? Fraud and stunning FTX crash. Don't care. The Middle East. That's a brutal thing. It is really painful to see so many children dying. And, people have such knee-jerk reactions to, Israel's creating genocide or whatever. They deserve it, whatever the idea is. But I think in the end, we have to look at Hamas hiding behind their people. And we have to realize that us dumb fucks don't have the answer. Kathy Wood hasn't lost faith in the future. Okay. Kathy has not given up on the future. All right. Traders look past economic cracks to lift stocks. Now, do you guys actually believe that we're in a good place? Like these pumps are actually a real thing? Because I'm worried about that, folks. But whatever. It's good to see everything going up. My Palantir is in the green. That's good. BlackRock says investors focused on climate should buy miners. What? Oh, damn it. I have to subscribe. I haven't subscribed. I need to subscribe again. Damn it. Investors are missing a big opportunity to profit from the energy transition because they have an outdated view of the metals and mining industry. All right. So, like metals and mining. BlackRock likes that Bitcoin mining as well. All right, let's get off of here because we can't even look at the stupid articles. All right, share this tab instead. Celestia's TI airdrop hype wanes as blockchain struggles to gain users. Voyager token jumps 20% as 7.3 million VGX sent to burn address. Oh, yeah. That's what you guys should be doing. You should be gambling on Voyager token. What happens to Bitcoin price? Spot ETF isn't approved. It goes down. I answered your question. We don't even have to click on it. It's going to be approved, though. So chill out. Render moving to Solana from Ethereum. What's going on here? Protocol Village. Arta collaborates with Chainlink for regulated fund tokens. All right, what? That's not about Render. Hong Kong-based financial services institution is collaborating with Chainlink Labs to help bring cross-chain interoperability and transparency to Arta TechFin's fund tokens using Chainlink CCIP and proof of reserve. Oh, by the way, folks, are you fans of Algorand NFTs? Are you fans of humor? You should check out Doofy's drop on Rand Drops today. I believe that is at 3:00 or something. You go ahead and look that up for yourself. But he is a friend of the show and a friend of Algorand. So check him out. Render moving to Solana from Ethereum allocates 2.6 million to cover fees. Okay, let's read about this. This is actually interesting. Render Network, a decentralized GPU rendering platform for 3D content creation. Oh, okay. That's not what I'm thinking of. Will officially move to Ethereum to Solana, becoming one of the chain's largest projects, according to the team. Render has allocated 1.14 million Render, which equates to 2.6 million at current token prices, and grants to subsidize user fees during the upgrade, and is leveraging Wormhole to facilitate the transfer of assets between chains. This move allows Render to take advantage of Solana's higher throughput and lower transaction costs for their decentralized global network of GPUs. Folks, when it comes to this type of adoption and this moving away from Ethereum, as much as these other networks like Cardano, Algorand, Cosmos, yada, 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 would like it not to be, it does seem like Solana is winning that battle. If you are in Algorand, like I am, and so many of my friends are, you look at this and you think, damn it, why wouldn't they go to Algorand? Well, they're not, because there's more users on Solana. It's, I guess, hipper, and more rich people have Solana in their wallets. So that's why that's happening. But if you're in Algorand, you look at this institutional stuff, the more boring stuff seems to be going Algorand. And Stacy says my head's gonna explode next year with all of the different things, and I'm looking forward to that. All right, that's enough. So CoinDesk, are we done with you? Real quick, I got a request in the comments of the last stream to check Vestige along with CoinMarketCap. Go back to checking Vestige, and I will. Vestige, whatever you weirdos want to call it. Okay, prescient Bitcoin whale moves 244 million in BTC to crypto exchange. Uh-oh. Rut-row. Let's look at that. Sorry for the rut-row. I'm a grown man with 3 children. That's why I do that. Okay. All right. A large Bitcoin investor sent 7,000 Bitcoin worth roughly 250 million to crypto exchange Bitfinex late Thursday, potentially to realize profits from earlier purchases. Whales are crypto investors. Okay, we don't need the definition of what a whale is. Moving tokens to exchanges usually signals intention to sell. Yeah, why would you move $250 million of Bitcoin to Bitfinex unless you were intending to sell? There is no other reason to do that. Or there's not many other reasons to do that. The moves of this whale are of particular note, as whoever controls the wallet appears to have a good sense of timing. BitInfo Charts data shows the holder accumulated 46,500 Bitcoin between November 2022 and January 2023 at prices around 20,000 per token versus the current price just under 35,000. The owner then moved to offload a total of 36,500 tokens onto Bitfinex in late March and early April at what was then roughly around the high for near 30,000. The holder then took advantage of Bitcoin's decline to 26 in May to accumulate another 2,000 Bitcoin. Blockchain data shows that these 46,500 Bitcoins in March made the wallet the 14th largest BTC owner globally. The whale's latest transaction on Thursday is an indication that at least some investors who bought Bitcoin at lower prices are on the move to lock in profits after the crypto spectacular run-up in October from 27,000. Folks, we're about to get a correction. This guy, Bitfinex, and isn't that Paolo's, our boy from Tether's place? This is an insider. This is somebody that knows what's going on. Let's be honest here. This man knows what's going on, or woman knows what's going on, and is about to dump. We're about to dump, folks, or not. Or it's a false flag and he's going to send it back, or she's going to send it back. I'm going to keep on correcting these gender things, because if there's nothing else I want to be, is I want to be gender Conscious. Oh my God. I should never drink coffee again. I'm just kidding. I'll never not do that. All right. So there we go. Bitcoin whale. Let's look at CoinMarketCap. How's the market reacting to our Bitcoin whale? It's doing okay. 34.5 underneath 35,000. The volume is ticking up a bit. We're up to 18 billion over the last 24 hours. Ethereum is over 1,800. It's doing just about as well as Bitcoin is over the last week. XRP is at 60 cents, no longer 50 cents. We have the first of the year coming up for XRP. Isn't that when they usually dump? But XRP is up 13%. Solana is a little bit under 40 bucks, but it is still up 23.5% over the last week. You got Cardano over 30 cents, up 12% over the last week. Polkadot's up about 13%, but down over the last day or so. Litecoin lost all of its mojo after its halving. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. VeChain under 2 cents. How are these layer 2s doing? I'd be worried if I were a, ETH maxi. I don't see it. There is a lot of negative. Am I not sharing this? God damn it. Have I not been sharing anything? What are we doing? All right, we're good. I'd be somewhat worried if I were a ETH maxi. There is a ton of negative news with ETHgate. Layer 2s kind of stink. They're centralized. They go against a lot of the idea of crypto in general, those sequencers and all of those things. But look at that. Algorand's still at 49, but it's actually outperforming some of our other friends at in the last 7 days. It's up 13.5%. It's still over 11 cents. Not so bad. There's that render. All right. Okay. Let's look at Vestige. Our friends over at Vestige. Opulus is correcting a bit. That had a big old pump. People taking profits there. Opulus is under 10 cents. It's down 12 cents or 12% over the last 24 hours, down 2% in the last hour. Chips continues to reign supreme at the top. If you don't know about chips, you check it out. With almost $3 million market cap and 700,000 stable TVL. Pretty good. Gora, friends of the show. Gora Network is at 20 cents, almost 21 cents, 4% over the last 24 hours. And they have $127,000 in stable TVL. And then KubeCoin. KubeCoin is has been in this range for as long as I can remember. I don't check it frequently, but I do see it right now, and it's at a cent and almost a half. It's up about 1% over the last hour, and it's ticked down, is basically even over the last day, with still over $100,000 of stable TVL. I don't really know how that stable TVL works. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. There you go. Maple token. That's that token that you can play around with over at Folks Finance. It is up 25%. Day by day is up. And like I said, the popular KubeCoin likes to live in that popular section and the trending section because KubeCoin is for the people. It represents freedom, and it represents mustaches. All right, let's look at gold real quick. How are you doing, gold? Hi, gold. You're up a bit. You're up about 0.5% and almost at 2,000. Oh, we didn't look at fear and greed. How's fear and greed? Fear and greed is down a touch from yesterday. It was at 74 and today's at 72. Sounds good. All right. Gold, and then okay, we'll go to the block real quick just to see, and then we'll look at some screw you. All right. Bitcoin rally mostly driven by macroeconomic factors rather than the ETF narrative. Okay. Okay, so the Voyager Turkin surges after nearly 1/3 of supply is burned. Okay, so they have a bunch. That guy's got a mustache. Okay, Bitcoin could reach 47,000 by the end of November. So that goes against everything I just said about Bitcoin with that one whale moving all those Bitcoin to Bitfinex. Bitcoin's price could reach 47,000 by the end of the month if it delivers average November returns. Okay, so they're just looking at the past and wondering if that's going to play out. It would be fantastic. Oh, buddy. If Bitcoin could reach 47,000 by the end of this month, oh, buddy, that would be exciting. I may even take profit, even though I do like to hold my Bitcoin because I do believe, I am a believer in the Bitcoin. All right, let's, don't care. U.S. Treasury sanctions money launderer using virtual currency to move funds for Russian elites. So there you go. They're working on this. You saw yesterday we talked about Binance cutting off a ruble payment provider. So there's definitely some stuff going. UK Treasury's crypto asset proposals are a step in the right direction, Bittrex global CEO says. FTX bankruptcy financial advisors are dispatching customer transaction information. I am curious, though. What do you guys think? Do you think, and put it in the comments, let's chat about it. I'm going to get soon here. But do you guys think that Sam Bankman-Fried deserves to spend the rest of his life in prison for what he's done? Do you? I mean, I'm a proponent of this guy getting what he deserves. I'm just curious. Do you think that he deserves Bernie Madoff? I mean, he is a young man. Bernie was older. I mean, what is SBF, like 30 years old? Do you think he deserves to spend the rest of his life in prison for this? I mean, he won't, by the way. He's not going to. There's no way with the family he comes from and the lawyers he's going to have and the appetite for him being in. I don't think that appetite is actually there, but maybe it is. And we'll see in the comments. I'm open to all of that. I don't need to be right, or I don't care. I mean, I do care. I want him to be punished because these people need to be punished. Like Safe Moon yesterday, we talked about it. Like those dudes deserve to be punished. They're playing games, and that needs to be cleaned up. Like we can't expect, just because you're in crypto, all of crypto shouldn't be supporting criminals. That's not a good look. All right, Bitcoin Magazine in some trouble with the Fed, and they're leaning in to bring attention. Cease and desist, Fed now. Because they got a cease and desist from Fed now with this eye. Let's read real quick. The U.S. Federal Reserve is threatening to sue Bitcoin Magazine, alleging apparel that parodies its FedNow system is not protected speech, but copyright infringement. Mark Goodman with Bitcoin Magazine's response. The U.S. Federal Reserve is taking legal action against Bitcoin Magazine in an attempt to silence criticism of its recently launched FedNow interbank clearing and settlement service. In a letter sent to the publication by the Federal Reserve of Chicago, the Bank of the United States is claiming that Bitcoin Magazine merchandise that parodies its services are not protected speech, but rather an unauthorized infringement of its image and trademarks. The dispute centers around the use of the FedNow service image and trademark in a line of merchandise sold by Bitcoin Magazine. Okay, what's the response? In the response, on behalf of the entire team at Bitcoin Magazine, I wanted to take the time to thank you for your thoughtful inquiry. Okay, nobody cares. The Federal Reserve has extensively used and promoted the FedNow mark and has built up substantial goodwill in this invaluable asset. Financial institutions and consumers associate the FedNow mark with the Federal Reserve and its services. Okay, we're not reading all this, but they don't want to bring it down. They're saying that the Fed is saying that this is copyrighted stuff, and they don't want them, making fun of it and changing the narrative. Folks Finance. Yep, there it is. Only 8%, a meager 8%. Okay, you guys didn't even see that. Let's watch this again. I like this, so we're gonna watch it again. It was queued up. Let's watch Exa Market, a very popular NFT marketplace on Algorand. Look, they have this cool commercial. If it ever loads. Oh, come on. No? You guys hate me? Okay, never mind. I thought it'd be fun. They're sponsors of the show. I thought it'd be fun to play again. But are you guys, I mean, if this isn't working, is my stream working? Oh, maybe this is better. Oh, you cock. There's no NFTs in there. Oh, yeah. There it is. Hey, mine. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's beautiful. The French do it right. All right, anything over here? All right, we're good. Let's go back to you guys. And let's talk to the chat. We riot. All right. I see it's Buddy Man is in the building. We don't need all of this. Let's stop sharing. Let's go here. Look at that. All right. See, can't even do my hair. Nope, wrong side. This is the side I poof up. I poof up this side. And then I drop this side. All right. I would think that he deserves at least 20 to 30 years in prison. I mean, look, that's at least, get up at let's see. I actually want to hear what you guys are saying about that. I'll be bricked up at $1. Oh man, I'd give it $1. I remember not so long ago that algo was at $1, and $1 would be a beautiful thing. If the market is going to correct again, which I think is going to, I might add more algo. I think I'm ready. I like it. I like you guys. They're lucky. Algo's lucky that they have you guys, because I probably would have raged. I like to rage quit things. You know what I mean? I get angry sometimes. But I don't do it because I like you guys. Cannot believe you moved the fiddly fig. the fiddly fig is in the dirt in the garden. No, he won't get what Bernie got. No. Yeah, Nifgen said goodbye. And we already talked about that. And, oh yeah, okay. You guys, he's actually okay. You realize that the coup you've known your whole life has been a reverse mirror image. Okay, I'm too far back. What's your positive take on Solana? I think I already said that. Yeah, insane. With a miracle, we reach my target. Oh God, that would be good. 4 to 6. I will say this about algo, and if we're talking price, which, obviously this is not financial advice. I have no idea what the hell the price is going to do, but they're running out of tokens. You know what I mean? You see the meme coiners do this, like there's no more tokens, but they literally are running out of tokens. Now, do I wish that the Algorand technologies would stop dumping all over us? And do I wish we had some transparency on probably some of the most ludicrous salaries in the history of mankind that Algorand Technologies and Algorand Foundation are handing out to those people that work for them? I am sure that we would all have aneurysms if we looked at what some of these people are making from this token. I wish that were different, but I also understand that the whole entire industry is like this. And, if I talk too much about it, then I start to agree with Gary. Nobody wants to agree with Gary. But I wish that. But the point is that they are running out of tokens, and we do have good people at the foundation creating a self-sustaining model and a way for people to build and to write code on Algorand to create projects in a much easier way that's much more accessible to a lot of people. And then I talk about it all the time, but one of my favorite things that is happening is that they are making relay nodes optional, and there's going to be a gossip network, and it's going to be cool. And that's going to be very, very good for decentralization and keeping the regulators off of us. And if we could get a more thorough, fully decentralized governance model That'd be fantastic. But by the way, you see it over at Polkadot. If you pay any attention at Polkadot, they're open gov. They are actually doing governance the right way. And they're all pissed off because they feel like a bunch of projects that are nonsense are being approved by whales. So, the blockchain governance thing is a tough cookie to crack. But my point is that the foundation is running out of tokens because they lost all that money. And so they've had to sell a bunch of the algo to DWF and others, and they're constantly paying out an algo, and then those people are selling it. So there is room for this to have upward pressure, especially with some adoption. Damn it. Let's talk. Okay, hadn't realized that Render is a borderless cap portfolio company as well. I didn't know that either. All right. We're the adult. Yeah, we're the adults in the room. Seth's got we'll have a boner at $1. Everyone will end up on Polkadot. Oh, that was good timing. And they'll all settle through C3. Okay, on algo. C3 is going to be nuts. Looks that way. My corporate sensitivity training is the aristocrat documentary. Why Solana, not algo? Look at this chart. Got to fix this. Did I miss the shoe news? No, you didn't. I have not given you the shoe news. I was just trying to get you guys to come, but I do have shoe news. Algo outperforming for 7 days. There we go. I wonder who is responsible for that, huh, Seth? I think massive VC funding dependence, not actually user base, for sure. Oh my God, that Seth fake CMO guy is here. Yep, we call him the faux CMO. We should throw out the bathtub with the kid. I think generally Europe considers 15 years or anything as the max for anything. Yeah, I would think that he deserves. Okay, here we go. That was my question. Triep says, I would think that he deserves at least 20, 30 years in prison. I think if he got 20, 30 years, spent 15 years in prison, that would be a hell of a punishment to me. His actions likely led to people's economic death. That's for sure. Are they able to recover a lot of that money, though? I'm more surprised that Dirty Money did not liquidate him, to be honest, just thinking out loud. Bro, is this Overwatch 3? I don't know. But did you hear me give you a shout out earlier? It's Buddy Man. I told everybody to go to your big drop today. By the way, I know of a doctor in Philadelphia that got 120 years for selling Oxycontin. It's a long time, but at least Oxycontin killed a bunch of people. But by the way, these financial deaths, by the way, that leads to death. Like, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be severely punished. I want him to be punished for what he's done. And I want what's her face to be punished too. If she is more responsible than she's letting on, because she obviously is. I saw a Corvus and not a Doofy. We riot. Corvus did the rug. Oh yeah, I know. I did see Poppin' Puffins in there, and I did see Corvus in there. Is Corvus a legit rug at this point? Yeah, 20 watching, 10 likes. Fix this. Like, guys, seriously, though. I understand that I have been not consistent recently with the show, or not as consistent, or I've been consistently once a week, but I did fall off with the daily show. And I understand that has dropped off and people don't know. And then there is a different time on Fridays than the rest of the week. And we just got started again last week and it was a different time. I get it. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. And if I can't, that might get pushed to 9:30 eventually. We'll see how my mornings shake out, but it's going to be 9:30. And from now on, it's going to be 9, or for now it's 9 Monday through Thursday. And then it's going to be either 10 or 11 on Fridays. But now it's 11, which is 2 o'clock Eastern. So many numbers and so much uncertainty. My point is that doesn't really solve what I'm talking about. My point is I understand. But I do need you guys to like, subscribe, share. If I post, hey, ReCoop's going live, give it a like if you want. You don't have to retweet. I understand retweets are necessary. Aren't, not everybody wants to retweet everything, but I need some help right now because I need to get the crowd back. Okay, when is Coop going to run again? When is it? I don't have no idea. It's up to you. When Coop runs again, it's up to you. I know that people like D13 and others are working on things to make it happen, to give it utility, to do all these things. I mean, as far as I can tell with Coop, is that there is still energy out there for it. There is people working to build utility. This isn't a meme coin with a guy that's, pumping it like me. This is literally a community coin, and it is up to you guys to do what you want with it. Hopefully, more utility will bring more excitement. We did have people trying to adopt it. And frankly, a portion of the community backhanded those attempts. We had XBacked, we had AlgoMint, and we had Folks Finance try to adopt this in a way that would help it and give it more utility and ingrain it more and bring it more legitimacy. And you guys, some of you guys didn't want it, which is unfortunate. It did kick it in the shins a bit. Coop definitely got kicked in the shins. That's your fault. Gary. What's up, Vince? I haven't seen you around here in a bit. Sir, I'm trying to get that mind-blowing salary. I want Seth. If you're going to give anybody a $1.5 million salary for being a bad CMO, I don't know. I just pulled that number out of my ass, by the way, but I have a feeling that these salaries are ridiculous. Anyway, Coop poker game tonight. If you all want to play, got to go check it out. The Womp Crew, follow them on Twitter, see what they're doing. They have the Coop poker game. It's happening every Friday. It's at a difficult time for me and my children, but I'm going to try to make it. Maybe not this week, but maybe I'll plan for it next week. I got to participate. I'll definitely participate in this Coop poker tournament at some point. There you go. It's at 7:15 Eastern, which would be 4:15. Oh, man, I don't know if I can do it, guys. All right. Start of the bear market, it felt very aimless and stagnant. The recent news gives me hope, and I'm happy to see a plan and a direction to pursue. Corvus still a rumor, I believe, 70% chance of it being a hot dog. Corvus was taken over by Benjamin Franklin. The OG artist is moving on, and B. Franklin is going to take over as a new artist with a new Corvus-based collection coming soon. Trademark. All right. All good, asterisk, asterisk. Retweet. It, you butt farts. Caca. All right. You guys want to know why I am wearing slides? All right. This is the deal. I have a theory. And when I have floated this theory to people that may or may not know, they have been like, oh, Coop, you're pretty good with the theories. I have a theory that all this damn money that you paid for shoes, maybe not all of the money. I have a feeling that they sent that money to Little Dirk instead of making sure that the shoes were delivered. Now, I'm hearing that the shoes may get delivered. So, but there's some hiccup with the shoes. Now, if the Algorand Foundation can spend $17 million on a CMO, by the way, that's bullshit. I have no idea how much they're paying. But I do know that they're still sending, I think it's something like $500,000 a year to the bike company, the bike club. And I think they have to do that for several years. I mean, oh God, what a stupid decision that was. Sorry. But doesn't matter. I mean, you start to realize when you see that they lost $50 million at HODLNOT or whatever it was, you start to think, oh, well, $15 million to a bike club, Stacy's Bike Club, is actually significant. But neither here nor there. They renegotiated it. They brought it much down. I don't want to emphasize on bikes. I have a feeling that the Algorand Foundation is going to jump in and make sure these damn shoes get delivered. That's my feeling. That's why I'm wearing slides. Now, I'm not wearing full-on shoes because it is not for sure. But I think that the Algorand Foundation is going to make sure you get shoes. And if you stop talking about shoes, they probably won't. But if you guys continue to make fun of the shoes and put some pressure on the Algorand Foundation, I bet you they make sure that they get the shoe, you get the shoes, so the problem goes away. So if you believe you deserve shoes, then I think we got to go after the foundation and get them to just make sure it happens. Next gens, they need to, whatever they made, they need to kick into it as well. Maybe somebody can ring up Little Dirk. I bet you that he got paid. That I didn't even buy shoes, and I've been steady beating that drum. It's Buddy Man doesn't even have shoes coming, and he's been making several different NFTs. I have a feeling, though, that we're going to get shoes. I think it's going to happen. I am here for the hopium of shoes being delivered, because why the hell, if what I'm hearing, it's such a small amount that can actually get the shoes delivered, why the hell wouldn't somebody step in and just make sure these stupid shoes get delivered? They better be good shoes, though. If they do get these shoes delivered, they better be good shoes. Don't send me your Payless shoes. Sheck, I bought shoes and I've moved on. I push more into a Jack Nine of clubs than I'll ever lose on these things. So we now know that Sheck is a gambler. I emailed the partners company. I emailed NextGen. We should also start emailing NiftGen about the shoes just for giggles. Accountability would be nice though. I would like to hear somebody come up. No, the shoes are coming, guys. Look, they're going to make sure that these shoes get delivered. I don't want another rug, that especially one that is backed by the Algorand Foundation. I don't want another rug. I think it'd be bad. And it's just annoying. Anyways, I didn't really have any news about the shoes, but I am hearing that it's a minimal amount that there is needed to actually get these shoes delivered to you. And for whatever reason, people are dragging their heels about this. Just get the damn shoes out. It has been fun with the shoes. It has been fun, but just get the stupid shoes out. All right. Jesus. Stupid shoes. Okay, let's look at Twitter real quick and then let's sign off. Is there anything on Twitter that is of note? Do I have anything open that I don't want you to see? Okay. I don't. Okay, we'll look at this real quick. Let's just see if there's any news on Twitter. Twitter. I'm ready for my head to explode. Yeah, you guys like that one. All right. Nothing? Got Ronnie from Big Opal fan. Opal. Whoa, Voynet sent the first ARC 200 testnet VIA. I think that VIA is like the, I know that it is the basically the non-consensus using token for the testnet. Okay, cool. It smells like algo. Algo Vault on Algo Rye Finance continues 100% win rate this week. The market explosion this week had me watching my position carefully, but cooling down happened at exactly the right time. This also means next week is looking promising as strike price will be relatively high, and Algo doing another 15% increase on the back of last week seems unlikely. Here's where bear vaults truly excel. Markets can pump. As long as it doesn't pump beyond the strike price, you're making bank and earning more of the same asset. Over 100% APY is helping, of course. The Algo bear follow Kevin. He does a good job. He is with Algo Foundry, and learn more about this. There you go. 115%. I don't believe that this is accessible to you folks in the US. All right. There we go, guys. Any other questions? You guys have any concerns? Do you have any feedback, any pushback on anything I've said? It's Buddy Man says Sheck is his hero. I've always joked about rugging. If the foundation wants to pay me $250,000, I'd be happy to finally rug. That's what they gave Next Gens, right? So many people in the Algorand community that are here dedicated to it. People like Seth and It's Buddy Man and so many. There's so many people in this community that have been builders, building from the ground up, took nothing. You have people like Agash and his buddy over there, Ross at Rand. They came in and saved it, bought it, and bought NFT Explorer. I don't imagine that they're making a ton of money. Just they were before that. They were just whales helping out the NFT community by buying and being a part of this. And you have other people that are just all over you have NF Domains builds this incredible project. I know they got some support, but they are also very active in the community. Fisherman is so active. Patrick is active. He's a long time respected guy in the background. at the foundation. He's somebody that defends the foundation. He defends Algorand. He's vocal about it. These guys are in the chats. They are on the internet. they're actually communicating with people. Like I said, Beluga, and you have me. You have people like JT and David and Crypto for Change and C Will and I don't know, Crypto Nerd gave up, but you have all of these people that aren't making a ton of money. You have Gora. Gora's been around forever building, and they got some support. And X, I bet you got some support. And you have people like I've been talking about with Devin Diaries and Twine Stories. And there's so many. And then, of course, there's people like Mingo, Stitch, and you have the Flemish Giants guys. These guys have all been around, sticking through this incredible bear market with all of this BS that has happened. You have the SEC coming after it. You have Stacy telling you to sell your algo. You have pictures of her with Hillary Clinton, just fudding our bags, basically. Whether you like Hillary Clinton or not, you have to admit that's fudding our bags. And so it's just the leadership of the Algorand Foundation is so out of damn touch. And then the heroes, again, like Seth or Beluga, coming in to bring some humor and drawing them out of their stupid shells. Like, where is the leadership? I know, and I get it. What they're doing is that they are thinking about bigger things. I understand they're thinking about these institutional things. Well, is that going to work? I hope so. I hope she does make our heads explode next year. I hope this is the platform for her future presidential run to be a new age tech guru. But like, it just seems painfully out of touch and checking boxes and just not like, I'm sorry, but the NFT gal, she's a sweetheart, but what is she even doing? Does she ever tweeted like an original tweet, or is it just only retweets? I'm still sharing my screen. Kevin's tweet is getting a lot of screen time right now. Anyways, I just, I think about this, and I think about how I am here, and I plan to stay, and I'm probably stupidly going to add more algo at some point when I think inevitably this thing corrects back down, because DWF has to sell the pump, and then they'll buy it down, and they'll just keep on going. It's hard. Sometimes it has been hard to believe. I believe that Stacy does have things. I believe the foundation does have big partnerships and real world assets and tokenization. You hear BlackRock talk about it. I believe that there's some good stuff coming. AgroToken is an interesting project. The Bank of Italy is clearly good. Algorand Labs building out of Italy appears is very interesting. Silvio is clearly a genius. There's so many good reasons to be around. So I am. And most importantly, it's the Algorand community that is been through the same shit as I have and somehow still stays hopeful, still is trying to figure out different ways to break through the narrative. Algorand is this boring chain, apparently. It's corporate. It's buttoned up. It's not, it doesn't feel grassroots like a lot of people have pointed out. But there's this grassroots movement that refuses to give in and says, no, we're going to make this damn awesome technology work because we know that it does. And we believe in people like John Woods and other people. But anyways, I'm just rambling. I'm ranting. But it's just where my head is at right now with all of this stuff. It's just like, I want to see us succeed. That's it. Or you guys succeed, frankly, at this point. I succeed if Bitcoin succeeds. And then I get wealthier if Algorand succeeds. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to die. It's going to be okay. We're going to be here. It's going to be fine. But I just, I just want to see something. There's no in touch. I just feel completely out of touch. And is it their job to be in touch with me? I don't know. They're not going to be in touch with me because I say these things. But maybe it's not. Maybe you feel like it doesn't matter what they do. Why are we looking at the foundation for anything? Well, I'm looking at the foundation for stuff and Algorand Technologies for stuff because they are getting paid a tremendous amount of money out of the treasury, and that is constantly diluting you. And that sell pressure sucks. and it's locking you into your position and taking away your freedom, your financial freedom. This was supposed to be the future of finance. Well, if the future of finance is them ripping your financial freedom away from you because they keep on dumping on you, that's not so much fun. So get with it. Deliver the people the fucking shoes. All right, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back Monday at noon Eastern, and we'll have some fun. All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Well, let's see. What is Sheck saying? We just want both and right and a huge relationship. Get the big VCs, go after massive markets, but also pay a few people a little bit of money to stay in contact with the inner community. That means the most obvious thing in the world is like if you're going to do an NFT person, why are you hiring somebody that has no idea about the NFT ecosystem? I said that back then, and I don't want to offend her. She seems like a sweetheart. I don't want to attack Joanna. Why would I ever want to say something bad about her? It's such a trap. But why? Why the hell would you be getting somebody that has no idea what's going on? You get what you you get what I mean. Come on, that takes no foresight to understand if you're going to try to connect with the community, get somebody that connects with the community. All right, all right. Love you.